Hello everyone and welcome back. So we have started the pathology, and in pathology we are doing the topic cell injury. In cell injury we have discussed the cellular adaptations and the apoptosis and all the mechanisms through which apoptosis occur. Now coming towards the necrosis. So necrosis is exogenous injury and in which the plasma membrane becomes damaged and the intercellular organelles of the cell start leaking, and the cell undergoes enzymatic degradation and protein denaturation. It is a local inflammatory reaction, unlike apoptosis. Apoptosis is a programmed cell death, while the necrosis is a local inflammatory reaction. Now, the types of the necrosis. First one is the coagulative necrosis. It is seen in ischemia or infarcts in most tissues except brain. Coagulative necrosis is seen in all parts of the body and it is due to infarction or ischemia, and it exception is the brain. Now, why it occurs? Ischemia or infarction occur, injury denatures enzymes and the proteolysis blocked. What happens? The injury denatures the enzymes and it leads to the blockage of proteolysis. Now, what is the histology? The preserved cellular architecture, that is, cell outline seen but nuclei disappear. Increased cytoplasmic binding of the eosin strength, which leads to increased eosinophilia and red or pink color. These are the this is the histology of the coagulative necrosis. Preserved cellular architecture, cell outline scenes, but nuclei disappears, and increased cytoplasmic binding of the eosin strain occur. This is the coagulative necrosis. Now, liquefactive necrosis. In liquefactive necrosis, it is seen in bacterial abscesses and CNS infarcts. Whenever there is bacterial abscesses or infarcts on the skin, on the CNS system, it is a liquefactive necrosis. What happens? The neutrophils releases lysosomal enzyme that digests the tissue. Neutrophils leads to the release of lysosomal enzyme, and the lysosomal enzymes digest the tissues. In early case, cellular debris and macrophages are there, and in the late stage, cystic spaces and cavitations of CNS, that is, neutrophils and cell debris, are seen with the bacterial infection. Now, what is caseous necrosis? Caseous necrosis is seen in tuberculosis, systemic fungi, that is, histoplasma or capsulatum, and nocardia. The macrophages wall off the infecting microorganisms and granular debris is formed. What is the histology? The fragmented cells and debris surrounded by lymphocytes and macrophages are there, and cheese-like growth appearance. Histology basically shows the anatomy of the infection or the necrosis. So here we are describing that how this necrosis is present. So the caseous necrosis is present in the form of fragmented cells and debris, which is surrounded by lymphocytes and macrophages, and its appearance is cheese-like growth appearance. Now, what is fate necrosis?